and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bills a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Taylor will throw. And he's got his tight end Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay from 3 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 60 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Here's Taylor, and they'll just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rob Ninkovich coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Dancing to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now it's Taylor. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jamie Collins coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Many times when you talk about
where's the
mobile
defense?
quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel
Fucking
like
stay here and
they
playing there ain't no
any
fucking
bad
defense, bro. Where the
situation.
fuck is the
They keep moving
defense?
around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Taylor. Jamie Collins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
We got a lead to come back.
After punting last time, see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Oh my God, how did
Without
he
letting
drop
panic
that?
creep in and affect their play. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. To throw is Taylor. Steps away to his left. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target. And now it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Watkins alone on the left side.
Come on, let's go. White 9.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Hankerson, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here come the Bills. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that.
On first down, it's Taylor, escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Now, partner, you know and I know that sacks hurt an offense's momentum. But normally when you get sacked, you're losing 5, 8, 10 yards. On a really bad play 15, how do you lose about half a field on a play? Unbelievable.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. What crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 here. Partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier.
How did I do it?
That's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification.
Oh, hell no.
I don't fucking see it, bro.
I'm tired of this fucking bitch ass. Great bullshit.
Bro, please, for the love of fucking God, bro.
We're redoing that shit, bro.
Mute boombox.
What are you doing that shit, bro?
Oh my God, I muted it. I muted it. They want me to do a Migo out of everything. Check, keep voting, right? We gotta hit 300 likes in order for me to do something else, right? Alright, check. I don't know that. I know you just told me.
Fuck.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I'm fucking done, man. What the fuck is funny to you, bro? What the fuck is funny, bro?
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets
We're
ready to
come
take
back
over.
We got our fourth quarter coming back.
One receiver left, three to the right. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Taylor to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they have the football and will set up shop. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Hankerson. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Rob Ninkovich in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor with now 2 full. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Here's Taylor. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of... And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Taylor to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rob Ninkovich able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at his 4. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
What's Tom Brady got to say now, boy? Beat his ass. Beat the brakes off that
nigga. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get
Tom
bad
Brady.
ones. Sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports. As you take a look live there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Given 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
In the red zone this time. Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Reuben Randall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to rifle one deep, looking for Randall, and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Mario Edwards in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
No fucking way he just dropped that shit. Bro, we're watching that fucking replay. No way he just fucking dropped that shit. Dude, there's no fucking chance he just dropped that. He was wide open, cut back. Look at this shit. It bounced out of his hands, bro. This game is rigged. It literally bounced out of his hands. Look, it bounced out of the nigga's hands, bro. Look. Shit bounced out of his hands. He wasn't even. Nigga wasn't even looking.
Josh, remember? Fuck, nigga, I didn't say Josh. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after. The second down incompletion. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least some. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Here's Wentz to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. To throw, it's Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malcolm Smith. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one that gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the
Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 74 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And when a Hail Mary is so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. To throw is Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, 75 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Throwing now is Wentz. Last time they were out. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. 75 yards. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be... He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Excellent punt. This offense at a tough spot down inside their own 5. And out now come the Eagles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. This complete left side to Aguilar. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Wentz now to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Huff on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. After a Good punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing is Wentz. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Left side, caught by Matthews. Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles continue to roll.
In order to lead it.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jihad Ward able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first down, Wentz. This is Gibbons over the middle. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that? So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Green 39! Green 39!
Wentz now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. Good punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And
I mean, I'm just, their pants are down, and I'm just fucking raw dogging them from the back at this point.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wentz now on first down. Incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Wentz will try again on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Time running out here on the play clock. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wins to throw again. Left side, caught by Matthews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touch. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles continue to roll. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. On 1st down, Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Wentz going to throw.
Is that holding? Is that a touchdown?
Pass interference.
Offense?
So pass interference on the defense. And, Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Baby, what's good with you? You suck dick? Huh? Hey, bro. Show me a trick. No shot. No fucking shot. No way. Show me. Are you sure right now? Are you sure? Yeah, I am. Give me. Oh my God, I'm so intelligent.
Again, it's Wentz. Buying time to his and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And now we hit that stage of the game, Park.
I can't believe I got you. First of all, I love you. I love you too, bro. All right? All right. Here we go. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Black Hawks go strictly down my throat. Hey, Daddy, you fucking Jeffrey Dahmer looking ass nigga. Yo, what's good with you, baby? You got some big ass fat titties. Can you just bounce on your... I'm done, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but that shit was corny as fuck. Wait, you're that guy. Dude, yeah, as fuck! Yeah! He's good. Oh, no! I just suck on your dick. Oh, my God.
Alright, so continue with stream.
Yo, you got your face like that, bro. Bitch, fuck you, bro.